Happy New Year, everyone. Wow, this is my first sort of paid job back since before Christmas. It's how does that noise? Oh my god, there's a dog over there hanging on a branch of a tree. I don't know if you can see it. Can you hear that? So yeah, before I broke up for Christmas, it was like 29th of November. I stopped work then because my new baby son, Lennox, little baby Lenny, was born on the 30th. And obviously I had a bit of paternity. Then it was Christmas, stayed off Christmas, and then the job I'm on behind me, they weren't quite ready for me, but it was fine. I just had a bit more time off. I did some bits on the house and stuff like that. And I'm back. So you can see they've got the tin on the roof up there. They're doing a big loft extension. So we are now at the next stage of this job. So I've just spent a good hour and a half with my customer there. We're just talking details. There's a lot of work to do in here. We're trying to make final plans up. Originally, they wanted to move out and all the rest of it, and it was quite nice actually. He just said to me, he was like, you've shown us that we can actually stay here, move bits out, like if you're clean enough and stuff like that. So it's quite complimentary. So they're gonna do that. They're gonna work around. So yeah, I'll let's get some tools in the van and yeah, get loaded in. Worst part of this job, and I'll show you what we're up to. Right. These tools haven't been touched for a while. So this is where we're at. Let me show you this out here first. So around here now we've got scaffolding. There's a lot of work going on out here. I've got to replace all the stack. Out here, that roof's coming off. I've got to lag that trap or whatever and redirect that. So that's going on. So I've got to change all that there. So there's my boiler. This is now being blocked up. You can see, hang on, look. That's all been blocked up now. So, just remember all the provisions I made. That's no longer necessary, so it's all fun and games. So, I'll tell you what, that's the building game for you. You do so much to keep like a door opening, and it works out, you end up blocking it off anyway, but it's good. It worked out better for me anyway in the end. Because in here, we've now blocked that door off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to carry this ply on around, and then I'm going to put the hot water cylinder up on a base, like above, to use the whole height of that if I can, and then going to stud bits out so we can get cables up behind, and then underneath we're going to temporarily put a washing machine in and the water softener. So it's going to go in. Then I'm going to bring all my pipes up upstairs to in here. This has changed now. Remember this from the last episodes. So I've re-leveled all this floor, put new joists in, and then that door used to be here, if you remember correctly. It used to be there. So they've moved the door over, and then this is going to be the bathroom. So we've got something, we're going to struggle with this, but I'm going to see how we get around it. Bath going there. Problem is we've got to get a waste over to this stack, so we'll tackle that. We've got a riser that's going to be going there, so all the pipework up into the loft. You can hear them upstairs in the loft, so we've got that all upstairs as well. Take that rad out. Toilet here is a bit of a funny detail, but essentially obviously that window's really low, so he said he's happy. He might come off a bit, have a little shelf or something behind, then bring a wall up, have the wall hung frame in there, and your toilet. I said that might be quite good because you could actually put like spare toilet roll down the back and bleaches and stuff, and you won't see it in here. It's quite a good storage solution. So my stack's got to come up in there. We'll bring the stack around and then up into here. But obviously before I do any of that, and I've got an electrician coming soon, so I want to try and get as much in as I can before he shows up, because you know what Sparkies are like. They just completely take all of your roots you can't get around their cables. So I've got to bring up each zone for the heating. So we've got first floor, then loft up in here. Heating pipes through there. I'll convert the boiler downstairs to a low loss header because they're having underfloor in the future. So I've got to sort that out. And then I've got hot water flow, hot water return going back down on the secondary circulation pump downstairs. I've got to bring that up. And then obviously I've got to upgrade the boosted cold to up here from the power tank. So at least that's all sorted. So I've got a lot of pipework to bring up through. And if I can just get them into this riser for the minute, then we'll be sorted. So, and we've just got a few details to work out whether it'd be better to build the riser, me bring my pipework through it or whatever. I'll work that out. That's got to come out. There's a lot of heating pipes in there, and that's where a lot of my routes are gonna go. And then there's controls. So I'm gonna do Valent controls on this. It's got a VR71 Senso Comfort downstairs and then a VR92 stats for each floor, all on eBus controls. It's all talking to each other, super efficient. And then I've got to put in for future underfloor in the future. So, because I'm gonna do the extension at the back here and then gonna put underfloor in. So yeah, that's it. So right, I'm gonna get downstairs before I do anything and stud this all out. New staircase going in up above here, so I've got to sort the toilet out and the boiler that's still on the wall there because it wasn't worth ripping it out before. Now the scaffolding's up, I can take that out. But yeah, just gonna tackle this first, get this all ready to go. I'm not gonna go to the ceiling like the other one. I'm just gonna go under that flue pipe with the ply. And then, because it's in a cupboard, it's gonna be a cupboard in here. So I'm not gonna go right up to the ceiling like I did with this one. I'll bring it underneath. And yeah, let's get cracking. Oh, right, bit dusty. Just been exposing. I've got this bit of wood up now, that's done. And then just exposing this lath and plaster here. I've just taken that all off, taken all the pins out everywhere, because this here through there is our route for our soil stacks. It's going to come through here and then go out there. So it's good to have that open, get it all planned together. But yeah, first things first, sweep all this up, clean it all up everywhere. Hello, my new little plinth that I've made. Well, whatever you want to call it. Get out of it. Oh, so, come and got some wood. And I have made this little contraption so far. So, got my lasers out, got it all square and plumb and all the rest of it level. So, I've been fixing this on there, nice strong base for my cylinder. Like, tied it through with some battens here, so I've got longer screws going into them battens there, so it's nice and solid. So that's there at the minute. Because my customer was like, oh, is there any chance if we've got a bit like underneath, I could put the washing machine under there? So I was like, yeah, that's fine, so we can do that. So now I'm gonna start getting the waste adapted, so it's like in there, rather than out here, if that makes sense. I'm gonna bring a little T through the back, because now I've realised I can get a cylinder up there that fits a 250 litre indirect up to the underside of that flue. Measured it, that was 1720. Can put the expansion vessel next to it up here. So yeah, that's happening. I've got this existing gas pipe here that I really want to get rid of, but obviously it means conking out the boiler, and I kind of wanted to get this in first before I take that out, so I know how I'm going to run my gas pipe. Now I've got to come through there and then bring it round, but I don't want to snooker myself as well. I don't want to put a bit of 28 in and then realise that like my boosted cold for the water, sorry, the inlet and outlet for the water softener is like I have to go around it. I don't want to do that. So I don't have to bring this gas pipe through down, then like on the underside, then up and then through to the boiler. So I'm still working that out. Whilst doing that, obviously I took all that off yesterday. I've exposed this. I'm now trying to work out, do I put the stack in first? Because obviously it's hard to maneuver a stack, and then build a box in around it. Or do I put the stud work in and then bring the soil pipe in front of it? Because obviously when you drill that clipping distance outside, it'd probably be like there somewhere. So do I build something now? So anyway, I was like, oh, I kind of need to get that core hole done. Now on the underside of this is this roof that's sort of ready to come off now. So I'll show you. Let's go this way. So there's that little lean-to roof, which obviously once upon a time there used to be 2 front doors or secondary front doors here. That one's been, next door has been blocked up to be a window now. And this one, I mean, look, it's got holes in it and everything. It's completely knackered. But this door below has also been blocked up. So there's absolutely no need for that roof. And where I've worked out my height for the soil stack, it's pretty much going to go right across where that roof is anyway, horizontally. And then when I replace the stack, I can tee it in. But I kind of want to get that soil pipe in so I know to carry on. So there's loads of like forward thinking on this. I could just start lashing pipework in, and then I'll just be one of those guys like, oh, I've messed up, I'll have to alter it all. And I'm not like that. I'll try and figure it all out. I'm sure I'm going to mess a few things up, but I just want to make sure I get everything in the right order. So, like originally I came here, I was going to like stud that back wall off right up to the ceiling. I was going to build like a stud across here. And then when I put all the wood down, I was like, you're just actually just taking a load of room out of this little cupboard. Like the cylinder can go against that and just move it all that way, which leaves a bit more room for pipework to go up and stuff like that. Another thing as well, like before I put this cylinder in, I've got to get all my pipework up and through without that cylinder being in the way. So there's a fair, it's quite tight in here. There's a fair bit of working out to do. I've got to convert that to a low loss header because they're having underfloor heating, so there's hydraulic separation. Then I can come off that, and then like I said, I've got 3 zones. So I've got ground floor, first floor, and the loft. I want the loft zoned as well. And because this is a combi boiler, because they had a combi before, 1 bathroom, so this got, and obviously the old boiler went wrong. If you see the previous episodes, this was showing like an F4, sorry, the Wiesmann was showing an F4 fault. It was like absolutely just done with. So I've put this in, that got their house up and running again quickly. And then I said, when we come to do it and we put a cylinder in, I'll just utilize the combination boiler hot for like filling a bath. So it's kind of like unlimited. So, because obviously the showers, they probably want like a decent bit of pressure, but when you're running a bath, like you're running a bath and it's good enough pressure behind it, flow rate, just to fill a bath, but at least it isn't going to drain that cylinder out. So I was going to do that, but with Valent controls, the VR71 wiring center, obviously that allows for 3 zones, which is, we've already taken them up. So we've got ground floor, first floor, loft. And what they said to me is, you can keep that as it is. We'll use a VR70 and we'll turn the hot water cylinder into like another heating zone, if that makes sense, and control it that way. And then basically that allows, we need 1 more for the underfloor heating in the future. So the other VR70 there is going to be ready in place for when I do the underfloor heating in the future. So that kind of future-proofs the installation a little bit. So yeah, there's a lots of things. So I've got to try and get all this pipework up. I'm probably going to reuse this gas, so that just goes and tees through, so I can use that for something else. And then I'll just carry on with the pipework across for my other zones. So also I'll keep that one as flow upstairs because that's already connected. Hot, I'll just divert that to the bath. Gas, I'll reuse this. This might end up being like hot water secondary circulation or something, because it's just a clean pipe. There's nothing, you know, it's fine, have water through that. This will end up being boosted soft cold anyway, and then that's the return to upstairs. And then what I'll start doing is I'll do like flow return for the loft, you know, obviously in whatever order it works as. Flow return for the loft, that has to go upstairs, and then off of the cylinder we'll have like hot flow going out, and then yeah, like I said, like boosted cold or something. I'll get that sent upstairs as well. So yeah, there's a fair bit to think about. And then under here, I'm now going to bring a waste out, go across here. I'll have like a standpipe trap for the washing machine, which will go next to it. And then I've got the water softener inlet, which is here. I just looped it round for the minute. So I think it's like either this is soft in or this is soft in, I can't remember. It loops it, there we go. So it's through the filters up, so this is bottom one here. So I'll have to tee that off into the drinking supply before it goes into the water softener, which is actually this one. So tee that off into there, that can feed the kitchen sink. Bring that through, then that will go up into this water softener. Then out the softener is that one. And that goes around and then feeds the power tank down there. Then the power tank has softened water, which then is boosted back up, and it's this one. So then I can divert that across there as well. That can go around, up. It will like annoyingly go through the PRV, even though there's one there already on the power tank. But it'll go through the PRV, pressure reducing valve. It'll be balanced, and then it'll feed the cylinder, which is here, and then go off around. And I'll probably bring it around so it utilises this pipe or something, tee it into here, because that will feed the combi boiler and obviously send it upstairs. And I'll pick that up upstairs, and then that will go around to like the different showers and everything up there. So that's my little plan. So yeah, next stage I want to get this gas pipe out. I've got this bit of conduit here to deal with, but that's a Sparks problem, right? I might try and build him something so he can get his cables up here as well. Might be a nice route for him up into the house. Yeah, I might sacrifice a little bit there, put a bit of stud on edge or something, and then at least he can bring some like cables through and then up into this bit and then into there and through. So that's that. So yeah, next, it's just tricky under here. So this gas pipe, I'll bring this round, obviously pick up the kitchen. That's picking up, that's going down to the kitchen. Yeah, rip that elbow out there and then bring this down and then getting it around so it doesn't, it's basically got to be the lowest point around here. So I've got all the standpipe, all the hot and colds, everything, all the colds, sorry, up above it. And then once it gets around here, I'll have to probably bring it, I'll probably clip it. Ooh, I don't know, probably clip it to this, come up, round. I'll think of something. Anyway, even if it goes down and up and then into the boiler or something like that, who knows? I certainly don't. Trying to think of too much. It's quite good doing this YouTube video. I can talk it all out loud. My head keeps going all over the place. But yeah, first things first, gonna get this waste cut in there. Like that, get that tea in there, and gotta do push fit, it's lovely. And get this out ready for this little standpipe. Right, let's go.